A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this. One of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on. And they're sending him back.
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Baxter. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks. You're able to come out. You run the ball. You throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
But it does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it. to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Blue 22.
Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And they get another 1st down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get 1st downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got later on in the game.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodriguez. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes a man miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Baxter. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Hill. Got a man, it's Russell. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Breaks a tackle and headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the 1st half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. to the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They knock him down right there. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Unloads quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finds his man. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Rodriguez. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the back. looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson will throw. Looking left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throws for the tight end. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stay.
Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Baxter again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into that traffic. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires left. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he breaks the turnover.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From the gun. Release to the back. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and the offense will take over in the red zone. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Looking for the score. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires to the middle. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.